Good afternoon, guys. Would like to say thank you for coming to all the media houses present. I'd be the chair for this session. Not a session, actually. And my name is Annette Kamara, President Women Journalists Association of the Gambia, and I am sitting here as a member of this year's award committee, which is the National Journalism Awards 2023. And on my right, I have Mr. Famara Jaune, who's also part of the awards committee. And of course, he doesn't need introduction in the media fraternity. And on my left, we have, do I need to introduce her as well? We all know her. And she's the chair for this year's award, National Journalism Awards 2023. And as usual, this has been an event that has been happening for the past 7 years consecutively. And it has one mission and one focus, one objective, which is celebrating Gambian journalists and celebrating excellence in the media. And it focuses on encouraging and empowering Gambian journalists to go beyond the headlines. And this is why this year, the award has a team, as it always does. And of course, this press conference is here to kickstart officially the activities for this year. It's going to be 6 weeks intensive PR and visibility. And because we're the media, I don't think we should be worried about visibility. This is our event. This is for us, and this belongs to us, and we should take ownership. We shouldn't wait for invitations. We shouldn't wait for text messages or letters to actually participate or to share contents for this award, because at the end of the day, it celebrates us individually and our various media houses. And from that, I'll hand over to Mr. Jaune to welcome you guys.
Here, it's a pleasure and honor to work with the Gambia Press Union to celebrate you, our colleagues in the media. It's always encouraging to see that the Gambia Press Union for 7 years now continue to organize this very important event. And all of you together should count yourself lucky for the fact that when some of us were active in the media, we never had such an opportunity. And it was so difficult at Jammeh's time at the time, you know, it was so difficult. But we never had the opportunity. And now that GPU is providing this opportunity to recognize you, I think this is our show together. So the only message that I want to share today is that, like she rightly said, you know, we don't need to really struggle to have the media cover these very important awards activities. A lot of activities have started. This is the official one, but on the ground as a committee, we've started consultations with our traditional partners. And one thing that the partners always ask in the discussion is, what do they stand to gain by supporting the award? And one thing that we always tell them is that, you know, we have all the media houses in the Gambia who are parts of the Gambia Press Union per se. So if we have all of you together supporting the awards, then the donors and the partners will feel comfortable in supporting the award. So we actually appealing to all of you to continue supporting the awards as you've started, so that we can continue to celebrate you, the Gambian journalist. I know despite the change of dictatorship to democratic rule in this country, journalists in this country and media workers in general continue to work on difficult environment. That's the fact. You have challenges, but with all that, you continue to give us the best. So for all of us together, we feel we owe that to you, to come and celebrate you. And that is why we are all coming together to support the awards. And when the chair of the committee comes, you will hear from her the various categories that we have this year. And we hope and we promise the GPU as a committee that this year is going to be one of the best award ceremonies that we're going to organize for the GPU. But we cannot do that alone without you, the members of the press. So we encourage you to keep on supporting this initiative so that we can all together conduct a very successful award ceremony. So on that note, on behalf of the organizing committee, I want to say welcome and thank you very much for coming. Back to you, Madam Chair.
At the National Journalism Awards organized by the Gambia Press Union stand as the most esteemed recognition of journalistic excellence within the Gambia. So these awards pay tribute to the valor and excellence displayed by Gambian journalists across a diverse spectrum of media platforms, encompassing print, online, radio, television, and photography. So in alignment with its core mission of elevating professional standards within the Gambian media landscape, the Gambia Press Union has diligently hosted the National Journalism Awards since 2016. The driving force behind this initiative is to inspire and galvanize journalists to relentlessly pursue excellence within their respective domains. So this year's awards committee comprises of 7 individuals: myself as the chairperson of the committee, Mfamara Jaune as the vice chairperson of the committee, Annette Kamara as communications and brands, Bua Fati and Therese Gomez as fundraising, Mam Bintanjai as IT support for the website, and also Aliu Sise as logistics, with Jao as well supporting as far as other engagements with graphics and other media activities. So for this year, preparations are underway to stage the event on the 16th of December. Eligibility for the awards extends to all Gambian journalists employed by registered Gambian-based media outlets and platforms. Works authored by Gambian journalists for international media are also eligible. Additionally, entries must have been produced between the 1st of January 2022 and the 31st of December 2022, and they must have been published in Gambian registered media outlets. Please take note that opinion pieces, advertorials, content generated under commercial contracts for promotional purposes, and newsletter items or articles are not eligible for submission. Now, the 2023 Awards Committee is delighted to announce that this year's ceremony will feature 17 distinct categories, excluding the special awards, which is, we do understand that GPU also has its own special awards that they recognize media individuals. That is not for any category that is up for submission or to be nominated for. So in this aspect, the GPU special awards is in recognition of outstanding journalistic achievements. So the respective categories for this year's awards are Business and Financial Reporting Award, Sports Reporting Award, Environment Reporting Award, Investigative Reporting Award, Health and Medical Reporting Award, Women's Reporting Award, Children's Reporting Award, Travel and Tourism Reporting Award, Culture, Arts and Entertainment Reporting Award, Agriculture Reporting Award, Political Reporting Award, Human Rights Reporting Award, Legal Affairs Reporting Award, Photojournalism Award, Journalist of the Year Award, Community Rural Radio Reporter of the Year, and also Security Reporter of the Year. This is the newest category that was added in this year's award, considering the fact of security situations and the amount of reports that have been produced by journalists in the aspect of security in the Gambia, taking cue of the recent SSR that is ongoing in the Gambia. So the awards committee is in the final stages of preparing to accept applications for the various award categories, and we aim to do so at the earliest convenience. So to stay updated on crucial deadlines and essential information regarding the 2023 awards, we encourage you to follow up our social media channels: Facebook at GPU Awards, Instagram at GPU Awards, Twitter at GPU Awards, and also visit our website at www.gpuawards.gm. So acknowledging the pivotal role that members of the press and the public play in this process, our communication team is dedicated to fostering productive dialogue and engagements to ensure broader participation and support. Moreover, the awards committee will in due time confirm the panel of judges consisting of independent media experts known for their unwavering integrity. Their names and detailed biographies will be promptly published on our website. These esteemed judges will be entrusted with the vital task of receiving and evaluating all entries, ultimately determining the most deserving recipients of the awards. In their assessment, the judges will consider the following criteria: accuracy and relevance, grammar, style and presentation, the impact of the story, creativity and originality. It's imperative to emphasize that while the GPU Awards Committee finalizes the selection of judges, we want to reassure everyone that these judges will maintain complete independence in their roles. Their decisions and evaluations will remain untouched by any external influence, ensuring an impartial and fair process. In closing, we wish to clarify that this committee operates independently of the GPU and sustains its fundraising and financial activities autonomously. Therefore, we take this moment to extend our appeal to organizations, both public and private institutions, and other potential donors to generously support this year's National Journalism Awards. At this juncture, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all donors who contributed to the success of the 2022 awards. As a dedicated committee, our mission revolves around acknowledging and commending excellence within journalism. Our aim is to celebrate and honor the impactful work that journalists undertake while simultaneously nurturing a culture of excellence within the profession. We firmly believe that the contributions of journalists significantly enrich our democracy. Thus, we extend an earnest invitation to all to stand by our side in recognizing and inspiring Gambian journalists. We genuinely appreciate your attentive consideration and support. Thank you.
And of course, there would be a panel of judges, like she said, who are definitely, I'm sure, are definitely outstanding and would execute to the best of their ability. And for the records, the awards committee is working independently from the Gambia Press Union. And also, we would appreciate and encourage colleagues in the media fraternity to ensure that we have the highest forms of visibility following our social media handles for this year's awards.
Anything that is produced within 2022 is still acceptable, but you are still working as a journalist, not so? Yes, it's acceptable. Not more than 2 categories. Okay. Yeah. Because a particular report was submitted for one particular report was submitted for 2 categories. It might not win an award for maybe, for example, for the women category, but it might win under human rights. Yeah. I'll just take cue from when I, in 2018, that was the same incident that happened with me. It was one report that I submitted for both environment and human rights. It didn't win under environment, but it actually won under human rights. So yes, thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. No
Yes.
problem.
And then the GPU award. Imagine the videographers also. And then they are also important because there are some stories. Some people that are videographer and then reporter. So how comes no one will give? So how about the videographer? When did you get the problem?
Okay. Yeah. Should I respond in Mandinka or? Okay. So the thing is, in regards that we've been opening the nominations for photojournalism since 2021, but it will be sad to say we have not received any submissions. And the Photojournalism Award, like I read this year, was the same thing. It was there last year and it has been there since year before last. And when we talk about photojournalism, that involves all of you behind the cameras. So you have your specific works that you've been doing with most of these journalists. You can submit those works that it was something that was produced by you as the videographer. The category is there, but we've not received any submissions for those categories for 3 years now.
I said maybe kala kumo kafella faje ale mendoku alsi kafuno nyoma la ya submit together but askeno alsi win nole sata yedo ko nyimmen sa fana recognize nole so you don't need to wait for the reporter pura ya submit it to yala and madam etle mo cameraman oti fana sa submit nole we'll consider it
certain amount or chunk of money in the crystals, the certificates and other valuables that actually is attached to the awards. It's usually something very huge. And then what we gather in terms of fund doesn't come from the coffers of the GPU. It's only when we are at a tight corner and then we do not have anything, we run to the GPU for GPU to provide funds. And then we should understand the fact that GPU is it's a donor-funded organization. And if the funds are in there, it might be very difficult for GPU to be actually able to support. So it's part of our plans, and we really would want to actually nominate people on various or every sector that they report on. But sometimes our hands are usually very tight, especially when it comes to being able to create something for these categories. You want to add?
No, basically, like you said, the parliamentary reporting is a very important. Like Isatou rightly said, considering the resource constraints, we thought if you go to the National Assembly, you report on all these areas. When they table various bills before the National Assembly, it has to deal with one or two of these things, or many of them. So essentially, in all these categories, if you go to the National Assembly, they are discussing them there. So we thought it's important that if we have these categories, obviously, indirectly, we are also covering the National Assembly reporting as well. I hope that answered the question. Thank you.
So I'd like to say thank you once again to all the media houses present. We appreciate your efforts, and we hope to continue the partnership. We hope to continue working together, and I wish and hope that this relationship lasts forever, because we're partners in the media. You can't do without us, and we can't do without you. If you were not here, there would not be an award, and if we were not here, you wouldn't have an award. So on that note, I'd like to say thank you very much once again on behalf of the awards committee, and we would keep you posted.
Yes.